Hello and welcome to the first episode of our Pokemon Radical Red playthrough. This is a game that is quite simply described as a difficulty-based ROM hack. So this is going to be Pokemon Fire Red, but made incredibly difficult. With obviously a bunch of the good stuff that we like to see in our new fresh Pokemon fan games, with like Generation 8 Pokemon, Physical Special Split, very tight Pokemon, but I will get more into the features of this game in a little bit. For starters, we're going to go ahead and start getting towards grabbing our starter. So, this is a game made by Supercell and Koala 4. If you paid for this in any way, you got scammed. I didn't get scammed, that's all I'll say. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At times, you'll be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. For your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. So, as this is Pokemon Fire Red, I'm expecting this to start with a very similar theming to Pokemon Fire Red, going through all Professor Oak stuff, grabbing his parcel, getting ourselves our starters and all of that stuff. So while we're going through a lot of that stuff, I want to talk a little bit about some of the features that make this game scary, is the best word I can say for it. To start off with, in my mind, when I think of a hard game nowadays, I think, quite simply, of Pokemon Kaizo Emerald. Pokemon Kaizo Emerald is definitely the hardest game that I have played now. It is quite often described as the hardest ROM hack. And honestly, I think this game does difficulty in a better way than what Kaizo Emerald does, just from the description of what I've read in the features page alone. I'm also calling our rival Butt because I'm an incredibly mature person, and honestly, I want to see him called Butt throughout this entire game. Don't worry about it, it's just what the name has to be. So the first and most important feature of this game that I would like to... I can't stress enough, honestly, I can't stress this one feature enough. The battle style in this game is apparently set to set. So normally, you have an option between shift and set. I'm going to keep it on shift because I do want to actually check if this is a genuine thing, seeing as now I'm looking at the options and it doesn't appear to be set on set. Well, stuck to set, I guess. Wouldn't double up on the word and it would make it sound better, but that basically means that when we defeat a Pokemon, we quite often get, hey, so-and-so is about to bring this Pokemon in. Would you like to switch Pokemon? That will not be a prompt, by the sounds of it. So that could straight up make it very difficult. Do you want to set the randomizer options? Randomizers encounters, trainers, and gifts, but not boss battles. I assume that would make, you know, the Elite Four rather trivial if they have, like, rain teams and stuff like that, and suddenly it's like, bam, the Pokemon that would have had Drizzle is now a Weedle. Which sounds great to me, and it could be hilarious, but I've never played through this game, so we're not going to have the randomizer on. In the future, however, maybe we'll randomize it. Depends on how much I like the game. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to run up here, get Professor Oak to go ahead, bring us on in, get us our starter, but this game, apparently, I think is more focused on boss battles rather than every single trainer being annoying like Kaizo Emerald was. It's going to be like, hey, you can't use your potions and bag items while you're in a gym leader fight. And honestly, that's kind of what I wanted from Kaizo Emerald. It gives you that mix of really challenging gameplay, but not so much that it's just a chore to get through. I think I'm going to enjoy this a lot more than Kaizo Emerald. So, here's hoping. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Well, I think you should wait a little bit longer. I have to make a decision on what starter I want. And honestly, I'm playing this game more about being smart than I am about taking Pokemon I like. I really like Bulbasaur. I do. I like Bulbasaur a lot, but we've been using it a lot. Like, we played through all of Adventures Red with Venusaurs and stuff, with Pelstorm, that broken move. We've seen a lot of Venusaur lately. I'm fine with not using a Venusaur, although it is very good against the first two gyms. Is this Charmander? This is Charmander, okay. I don't want to talk about Charmander yet, I want to talk about Squirtle first. I thought that was going to be Squirtle, not going to lie. Squirtle is like my middle pick for starters, okay? It's very good against Brock. Overall, I'm not opposed to it, but I don't love it. And then we have Charmander, right? Charmander is that Pokemon that I like because of its typing, but I don't like anything else. I mean, having a fire type is quite often quite rare, but seeing as we're going to have access to a lot of Gen 8 Pokemon, and, you know, all of the gens prior to that, it's probably not going to be too hard to find fire types. We're probably going to have a lot of variety on each route. We're probably not going to be struggling to find ourselves a fire type later on in the game, and it's not useful for the first 2 gyms. So I think the Pokemon that we want to take is actually Squirtle. It's decent against the first 2 gyms, and stuff like that. I think it will be pretty dang nice to have. I've also read that we don't need to worry too much about natures as one of the features, which by the way, I just have a complete list up on the screen. The list will be in the description. I'll have a download link, and all of the features are just on the download page if you want to read them all yourselves, because I probably won't cover all of them, as there is a lot of stuff this game has. But there is a nature changer, which could be really, really good. What do I want to call a Squirtle? Let's call you... What would be a nice name for a Squirtle? What would be a really nice name? Something that's not stupid. Let's call you... Felix was the first thing that came to my head, which makes me think of a cat. This is a turtle. Felix the turtle doesn't have the same ring to it. Doesn't have the same ring to it. Not Felix the turtle. What do you call a turtle? Fun fact, I've never had a pet turtle. I really don't know what I'd call one. We could call it Donatello. We could. Favorite Ninja Turtle revealed right here. Actually, I don't even know if it's my favorite. It's the name that I remember the best. We're gonna go with Donatello because it's a turtle, okay? A much more simple name, but you know what? It'll work. So, can I take a quick look at this Pokemon before we even get into a fight? I can! We have ourselves a Naughty Nature, so plus attack, minus special defense. It's not great, considering we're probably going to be running Surf later, but we can change it if we need to. We have an E- in HP, A+ in attack and special attack, so we're a heavy hitter, but we have no defenses or speed. It's not really what you want from a Squirtle, to be honest. The opposite is probably better if you had like some thick defenses. Maybe only one of your attacks, like your special attack is mediocre and your speed's mediocre. I think I'd prefer that, but we're a heavy hitter today, okay? Who knows? This Squirtle might not stay on the team for as long as I thought. I was thinking we were going to use it for the first 2 gyms. Honestly, water types are not going to be too hard to get. They're really not. They're going to be pretty easy to get. We can trade out our water type to something better as we go. Mega Evolution is in this game. So, while a Mega Blastoise is an option, we might decide to swap it out for something like a Mega Gyarados, for example. It would still be a water type, and it could end up being really good. I'm probably going to lose this battle, actually. Unless he growls a lot. If he growls a lot and I get a crit, then we could be fine, but I'm thinking we're going to get bopped in this first battle. Okay, we're seeing a double growl. If I crit once, we should be fine. I was really hoping that was going to talk into existence, but as I just said, Mega Evolution is in the game, although there is a little thing that I'm reading directly underneath it, which just quite simply says, enemies get Mega Evolution before you, basically. So that'll be interesting. Oh. I thought it used Bite for a second then, because I saw the Chomp animation. I genuinely thought it was using Bite, and that was very, very scary. But nope, that was me eating an Orange Berry. Which is a shame that I just used my Orange Berry here, when I realistically could have saved it for maybe the first gym. Yeah, that does kind of suck. Honestly, this Bulbasaur is kind of destroying me, and it's using Growl every other move, and it's still kind of winning. Which says a lot about my IVs. So, enemies are probably going to have max IVs, EV spreads, all of that sort of stuff. We are definitely not. It is going to be interesting seeing how we get through this, to be honest. It's going to be interesting seeing how we get through this. I imagine rivals and gym battles are going to be pretty tough, but it's kind of what the fun is, you know? Either way, I am bringing back Question of the Day during these episodes. This series is going to hopefully have it every single day, unless, of course, I completely forget, which is an option. Poochyena is going to be the first Pokemon we see. I'm interested to see what Pokemon are going to be here, but I'm going to grab the parcel first, and then we can worry about that. For now, Question of the Day. So to start things off, as this is a difficulty-based ROM hack, as it is called, What is your preferred type of Pokemon fan game? Do you prefer to play a Pokemon fan game that has a really intriguing story? Do you prefer to play a Pokemon fan game that gives you an incredible challenge? Do you prefer to play maybe an easier game that lets you kind of run around like God, bopping everything? That's perfectly valid too. Do you prefer a Pokemon game with a whole bunch of Fakemon? There really is a Pokemon game out there for everyone, and I can say that very confidently. There are so many Pokemon games that, honestly, I'm kind of curious what ticks your boxes, in a way. What Pokemon game, what do you call it? What Pokemon game attributes? It's not the word I'm looking for. It's not the, what Pokemon game features, maybe, is a better way than attributes, but what part of the Pokemon game makes you go, hey, I like that when they have that. I want to play that. For me, difficulty and story both come pretty high on my list. I don't care too much for Fakemon. I can quite happily play a Pokemon game that doesn't have any Fakemon in. I can play a Pokemon game with all Fakemon. That really doesn't bother me too much. I'd say story and difficulty combined are kind of what make me go, hey, I like that game. And I'm hoping that the difficulty in this is going to be that sweet spot. I'm hoping. But we will see. Either way, for now we're going to grab ourselves a Pokedex, and we're not going to complete it, but we'll lie to Professor Oak's face and say, hey, yeah, we'll help you out with the Pokedex, old man. Don't you worry. We'll go and catch so many Pokemon, it'll be great. Honestly, I'll probably catch more Pokemon than in most games, because I imagine we're going to need a very custom team for each fight, as a lot of games don't have this, but this apparently has a level cap. So when you get to, like, the first gym, I imagine there's going to be a level cap system where if you hit level 20, you can't level up any further. And honestly, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Sometimes. Sometimes I like that. It depends on if the level cap is at the exact number of the gym, or if the level cap's like maybe to the nearest 5 above them. I prefer it when it's the nearest 5 above them, but it can be kind of nice. Either way, we have ourselves a town map. It's time to see what Pokemon we can actually find on Route 1 and see what we could potentially grab as a team. I've seen a lot of Alolan Raster, and I don't want to use that. I just don't want to use it, you know? It's just not the dream. What else do we have? Show me something great. Wooloo. Because I've seen Poochyena Wooloo. Oh. Found Dollartown and found its Oranberry. Wait, do I have my Oranberry back? Do berries not get used in battle? If it's a wait. Oh. The berry doesn't get used in battle if you're in a trainer battle. That is really good. That's really good. I have to be careful not to use up my Oranberry when I'm not in a trainer battle, but that is really good. Either way, as I was about to say, considering the Pokemon I've seen, it seems like these are mostly nighttime Pokemon, which would make sense as it's just past 8 PM for me. So maybe it's even worth it to go ahead and run around during the day and see if there's, like, not nocturnal Pokemon, because I'm seeing a lot of Sentrets who Alolan Raster. I'm seeing Dark and Normal types. I'm wondering if there's maybe, like, the generic birds and, you know, like, Zigzagoons, stuff like that, if this was during the day. Possible. It's definitely possible. We can go ahead and check out Route 2, though, as well. The Seedot would be a grass type, and it could be very good against the first gym. I think my initial team is basically going to be caught for the first gym, and there's going to be a lot of team changes as we go on. So we will have to see. For now, though, I do want to go ahead and check out Route 2, because you can get Nidoran over here. And Nidoran is like that one multi-purpose Pokemon that can kind of do it all for a little while. Wooloo! I do like Wooloo. Do I want to catch a Wooloo? Maybe. We'll see what else is here, okay? We'll see what else is here first, but Wooloo is a Pokemon I do think is pretty cute. So maybe. Okay, I said it's cute. Okay, I don't need to see 2 of them. I want to see what else is here. I do want to see what else is here first. Because normally there would be things like Nidoran and Mankey. Spinarak is here. Hate that. Don't like spiders. No. Get out of my screen. So yeah, Spinarak is also nocturnal, I would say. Or actually, that more early morning. Might be more early morning. Either way, I think I'm going to catch a Wooloo. Having a normal type isn't bad. That did nothing. Can I just throw a Pokeball? Because honestly, Tackle did 1 damage. And I don't want to sit here and deal 1 damage over and over again. No, please. Defense Curl. No, please. I don't need to do 0.5 damage. Please, come on now. I don't need to... I'm not even going to deal HP. Come on, please just get in the ball. There we go. Okay, alright. Wooloo's pretty nice. I'm not a huge fan of its evolution Dugwall, I'll admit. But I do like Wooloo. Wooloo's pretty cool. Pretty nice. We got Water Gun already, which is pretty nice as well. We got a lot of XP from that Wooloo. Do we want to give a nickname? Sure. I kinda just want to rock with like the same thing, just call it Woolly. I'm gonna add 2 L's. There we go. Simple. It's a simple name, but to be honest, this Pokemon isn't going to be with us for long, don't worry. Did we genuinely do 1 HP of damage? We did 1 HP of damage. We genuinely did 1. It has fluffy to hard contact damage, which is kind of nice. Low speed, but who cares? This is our tank now. This is actually our tank now. It has tackle, and that's about all we need. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and run along the south here, see if there's anything we can grab. Huh. Well, we can't get to it, because we'll need Surf, so there's no point running along the top and trying to fight that random rival battle. But pink and blue, Gardevoirite, Ordinite, one of those. Could be a Gardevoirite. I don't know if the sprite's going to perfectly match up to the Megastone, but it seems like it would. That is something that I definitely want to come back to. It doesn't look like there's any items down here like I was actually looking for. But that could be good. That could be good. Like I said, we're not going to have Mega Evolution until after our opponents have Mega Evolution, so we don't need to worry about it yet, because obviously we haven't even had a trainer battle yet. We don't need to worry about Mega Evolving our Pokemon yet, that's for sure. But our team later on might genuinely revolve a little bit around what Mega we want to use. And if I have the option, you had best believe I am going to grab a Mega Lopunny. Also, who dis? Nursejoy, who is your assistant? Is this a person that's gonna, like... What are you gonna do? Oh! We can change a Pokemon's nature for 7,500. Well, I don't have that. But that is good to know. That is good to know. Nature has been changed. I hope it hasn't, because I haven't actually selected anything, but... For example, when we get a good Pokemon, right? We'll use this Squirtle as an example. If our special defense, speed, defense, and HP were all A, as like a minimum, I would probably go ahead and change its nature and use it constantly, right? Because I'd be like, wow, that's a really good IV Pokemon, it's going to be really strong. But seeing as it isn't, I'm not going to worry too much about it. If I get a Pokemon with good IVs, though, I don't need to worry so much about the nature, meaning I can just go ahead and catch as many as I want, get good IVs, change the nature later, and I'll have like a Pokemon that's set for competitive. So I imagine this game is going to run kind of like a mini competitive fight on every single gym leader fight, which will be interesting. For now, though, I'm going to grab 10 more Pokeballs, and potions are really cheap. Potions are really cheap. Potions are normally 300. Potions have been reduced to 75. They expect me to use 4 times as many potions. Am I the only one that's scared? I'm a little bit scared. I mean, I can grab 7 potions, and that doesn't even cost nothing. I imagine I'm going to need a lot of antidotes, because we're going to be heading towards Viridian Forest, so we'll grab 5 antidotes, that seems reasonable. And I guess we'll grab 2 Paralyze Heals. I don't think we're going to need these a super high amount at the moment, but they reduced those prices a lot. Anyone else scared? I'm scared. Is it just me? Am I the only one that's scared? We'll see. Well, now I've had my coffee, so I need to get going. What's that red box you have? The Pokedex. You are going to teach me how to catch a Pokemon, even though I've caught a Pokemon. This guy, senile in his old age, can't even see that I have 2 Pokeballs on my belt. Disappointing. He didn't even get out his TGTV to teach me in the proper way. Come on now. I'm a 10-year-old kid, right? I'm glued to my screen. I need to see the TV. I don't want to learn from an old man. I want to learn from someone with flashy colours. Come on now. I don't want to watch this old man throw a Pokeball at a random Weedle. I want to watch a flashy TV tell me how to catch a Rayquaza with a prismatic laser. Come on now. TGTV, that's what I need. That's what I need that TV. Okay. We are going to go ahead and continue, though. I do want to do at least one trainer battle, because I want to see if it's actually set to set. Hi, who are you? Oh, you must be Carlos. Guys, it's me. It's me. Why does he know me? Hello? Sorry, I almost didn't recognize you. I'm one of Oak's aides. I was just picking up some packages for the professor. I think he wanted to give you this, but didn't manage to get it on time. XP share? Dexnav! Oh. While I'm here, I may as well give you these too. Oran berries. Ah. It's not bad to have. It's not bad to have. I was worried that I'd, like, used up my original orange berry earlier on, and it seems like I am not going to have to worry about that. I can save all 5 of these orange berries, put them on all of my Pokemon before the next gym, and it will make the... What the heck is that? It will make the gym a lot easier? What is that? It looks like a, My brain sees that as one of those, like, arenas that you would have Beyblade fights in, but that's not what it is. It's a... healing machine? Trade machine? What is that? It's not a Beyblade arena. Is it a Beyblade arena? I don't know. Either way, we're gonna... I don't know what that is. We can't get to it anyway. We don't need to worry about that just yet. Instead, we're gonna go ahead, go on into Viridian Forest, and I do want to have at least one battle and check if we are set to set. Stuck on set. Battle style, set. That stuff. So I want to keep Squirtle in front, because I want to make sure that I have 2 Pokemon alive when the battles change. Hi. Hello, my Bug-type Pokemon love orange berries. If you give me one, I can teach Bug-Bite to one of your Pokemon. Okay, I don't have a bug, but I mean, that's not bad. Not bad. I'm kind of curious what else I can find in here. Maybe there's like a good Pokemon. Wurmple is not a good Pokemon. That's not something I want right before a Rock-type gym. It's just not. I don't care for it in the slightest. I might look around a little bit in the daytime and see if I can maybe catch a different Pokemon off-screen while it's daytime. I don't often get chances to record during the day, as that's just when there's a lot of noise in my house, so maybe I could look during the day and see if there are any interesting Pokemon that we may have already gone past. Plus, if we have the Dex nav, maybe I can even check. I should look at that after this battle. Hopefully I'll remember. But for now, let's see if we're stuck on set. Do you have 2 Pokemon? Please have 2 Pokemon. He does have 2 Pokemon. That's good. Bug Catcher Rick sends out Caterpie. It was a netball. That's a nice aesthetic thing. I like the fact that it was in a netball. I really do. Water Gun really coming out like a gun right there. String Shot's going to drop our speed. We don't really care about the drop of speed, to be honest. We're pretty slow anyway. I mean, I know we outsped the Caterpie, but I don't know if we'd outspeed the Pokemon that came out next anyway with our E in speed. You know? Grading-wise, the Squirtle is not great. He's not great. But you know what? He'll do for now. 21 XP is kind of underwhelming. We got, like, so much more from the Wooloo. And another Netball Wurmple. Okay. We should be able to win this just fine. It was set, by the way. I did not get a chance to bring out another Pokemon. Even though my battle style in the options is on shift. So the options don't show truthfully what we are on. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That is going to make some battles really, really scary. Later on, when we're fighting like full teams, like against the champion or whatever, if they have good type coverage, they are going to come in with type effective Pokemon each fight, and they are going to bottle me. It's gonna be interesting. But it is good to check. Okay. We defeated Bug Catcher Rick. And let's see, how do I... First of all, what's this? Found ourselves a potion. Okay, alright, we have a lot of potions. They're giving me a lot of potions, Allie. How do I use the Dex nav real quick? This is like my intro to the game episode, so I'm gonna mess a lot of things up. Where is the Dex nav? I feel like I've missed something very important. Is it on the Pokedex? Dex nav? Maybe it would have helped if I read what that guy said about the Dex nav. Maybe that would have helped. Either way, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. It's all good. I'll figure it out in time. I'm probably just missing something very obvious. It happens quite often. Don't you worry about it. But for right now, we're going to run back to the Pokemon Center, as our Squirrel has taken a little bit of damage, and this was mostly our introductory session to the game. Overall, this game has a lot of promise, and I'm excited to see why it's been hyped up so much, and I'm also excited to get my butt handed to me in the first gym, to be honest. I imagine it's going to be rough. I imagine there's going to be a lot of rough moments. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!